the king of Australian Open versus the next big thing in men's tennis. This was the final of Australian Open 2020. Dominic Thiem versus Novak Djokovic. The world number 2 versus the world number 5. Dominic Thiem was in form and had just beaten Rafael Nadal, whereas Novak Djokovic had just beaten Roger Federer. But we all know the king of Australian Open. It's impossible to beat the king of Australian Open in Australian Open, to be honest. He has played 8 finals. He has now won 8 finals. It was his 8th Australian Open that he just won today. And now he has 17 Grand Slam titles. Just 2 behind Rafael Nadal's 19 and 3 behind Roger Federer's 20. So, Novak Djokovic won the first set. Dominic Thiem won the second as well as the third set. So Novak Djokovic was up for a big scare. He would lose his first ever Australian Open title. Final, I beg your pardon. But we all know what panned out, and Novak Djokovic won the remaining both the sets, 4th and the 5th. The timing of the match was exactly at 4 hours. The match finished when it exactly reached 4 hours. 5-set match in 4 hours. You understand the pace of the game. It was a very riveting contest. The way Novak Djokovic started, it felt like it would be a cakewalk for Novak Djokovic. But the way Dominic Thiem came back, it was an absolute spectacle to watch. A young guy playing against such a veteran of this court, the king of Melbourne Park. She showed the grit, determination what Dominic Thiem is made of. He showed similar grit and determination back in the 2019 French Open final when he played against Rafael Nadal. It was an absolute spectacular game. Even this proved out to be an absolute spectacular game. But Novak Djokovic, the stamina of Novak Djokovic is absolutely brilliant. Even after being 2-1 down, he didn't let his morale go down. He came back, he won the 4th set, and he absolutely dominated the 5th set. He broke very soon in the 5th set, and after that it was all Novak Djokovic. It felt like he was getting the crowd behind him. He doesn't have the fan following like Roger Federer does or Rafael Nadal does, but he should have, I believe. I am a huge fan of Rafael Nadal, I must say. I wanted Rafa to win this so that he could go equal with Roger Federer, but eventually he lost to Dominic Thiem, and I know I have seen Dominic Thiem play even in the last French Open, and now this tournament. He was absolutely brilliant throughout. But I believe Nadal versus Dominic Thiem was a better match, even though it didn't go up to the 5th set. But Dominic Thiem played much better against Nadal. So what can I say? Next is French Open, and I hope Nadal wins that. But Australian Open, the legend Novak Djokovic, salute you, man.